Hi everyone and welcome back to my craft room. So I am just in the middle of making the twinches for WoollySteffs challenge, and I thought I would show you where I've got and what I'm trying to do. So the twinches challenge, I will link Steph's challenge video down below, is to make a small 2" by 2" piece of art and send them in to her. And so I've started doing it. So what I did was I made 2 images using Encaustic Art. Encaustic Art is where you have melted wax and you apply it onto paper. I've cut these up so you're not going to see the image. I don't know if I can reconstruct some of the images. So this was the original image, and I just cut it into sort of 2" slices and started to have a look at what came up in the images. So this one I've just done random techniques. You can see that there are sort of sharp lines, there are waves, there are like stippling techniques. There's all sorts of techniques that you can use with the encaustic wax and iron. I see I put some birds in the sky here, try to make different cloud shapes and what have you. So then I start to cut the 2" squares, and as I look at each square I turn it round to see if there's a better way to have it facing. So let me just show you this one. This is not 2", it's a thinner bit, but I don't know if you can see, it's a bit dark. Let me try another light. When you look at this and you turn it, you see different shapes, and the lines create, you get an idea of a pattern or something like that that you can use as a background. So let me just check. I use my mat for measuring. So this is the sort of border between the green and the blue, and once you put the wax on, what you do is you polish it up with your tissue, kitchen towel or tissue paper, and you buff it up. You have to be quite careful because it is wax and it will scratch off. And so you want to look and see if there is a particular part of this picture that looks good. So where is my line? 1, 2. So I want it to be 2" is there. And I just slice it. At 2". And then we look. So what I'm looking for is what I can put on this to make it an image. And we could add silhouettes. The little silhouette cuts are really useful. These are a couple of, actually the cat might be better in the woods, in the trees, as if it's in the bushes there. You can make it like a fantasy. So for this one, there's some foliage die cuts. It might actually suit colours of these flowers. You're going to lose the background if you use the biggest one. So we maybe don't want to use the biggest one, because we do want them to be able to see the texture of the background. And you want to try them on against different things to see if it is going to work or not. That one is not going to work because it's the wrong colour of green and it isn't going to fit in. I think that one might work if I bring in a more purple flower. Bring in some more foliage here. It's more a sort of fantasy foliage. Or how about bringing in this one? I'm trying to be careful not to score the top of it with my pokey tool, because I don't want to scratch the wax surface. Right, I think that one's a goer. I'm just going to do that. And so let's go on to this yellow one. It's got sort of lines, like spikes up there. What would we do with that? I'm going to put that on there. A lot of the die cuts that I'm using today again were gifted to me in die cut swaps. I'm still trying to use up my stash. Part of me doesn't want to cut this. It's almost like a seascape. It's like a coral underneath there. So this is what we do, is we just try things on, see if it fits, and if not, we'll try something else on until we get something that works. You know, look at that square, it's pretty good actually, just having like a single bird flying. But this is about adding something to it to make it artistic. So I'm going to have to rake around, I think, and see what else I've got that I can put on here. These are my die cut folders that I pulled. Look at that leaf, is gorgeous. Actually, that might be quite nice. I've got another one. I don't have any fish, I don't think. I've got it in my head that this is like coral underwater, and I don't have any fish. Got plenty other things. Giraffes and orangutans and parrots. Let's see if I can get a better cat one. A little black cat. There needs to be something in there. I'm going to go with, not that. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to see if I can do something else. I need to do more work. This one at the top, I'm okay with that one. I think that looks okay. I think the flowers, the colours, and that sparkly leaf just bring it out. It sits nicely with the pattern at the back, and it's not completely drowning the pattern at the back. This one is certainly getting there. I'm not there yet with that one. I'm just being pernickety, you know. But a lot of that, this is what we do. Well, it's what I do. And I'm always very conscious if I'm recording something that I'm not faffing about and everybody's getting fed up watching me. But I wanted to let you see my process here and let you have a look at what I was thinking of. So I'm going to continue with these. I will submit my final two to WoollySteffs. I don't know which ones it'll be. I might scrap all these completely and take another piece and cut it, because this one, for example, has got more blue. We need to cut out the bird, but that might be more conducive to a coral reef when we look at what that pattern is on the wax at the back. I've got it in my head now that it's coral reef, so that's what I'm going for. I just wish I had a fish. I'm trying to think if I've got a fish. I don't think I do have a fish. Okay. So yeah, this is my introduction, or my let you see what I'm going to do for the twinches. As I say, I'm going to finish these off. This one's done. The others I'm still going to footer with, and you will see my final entry on WoollySteffs' channel, and I will link her challenge below. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Please feel free to like, subscribe and share, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Bye for now.